Hey guys, and welcome back to Biomutant. Let's get on into this. I am getting a little bit of a late start today. My PlayStation really sounds like it's gonna explode today. So that's fun. That's one of those, like, I actively have, like, a box fan to circulate air for my PlayStation. And it's something that I set up this summer so I could stream because it was so fucking hot in my apartment that it was just shutting down my PS4. And I've just left it there.
Can't wait to get on flatter ground.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I was, it was forcing my PlayStation to shut down because it was overheating. Because it was like 85, sometimes 90 degrees in my apartment with the air conditioning on. I had an air conditioner in 3 out of 4 rooms. Three out of 4 rooms that had windows, and I could not. But I left it there. I like turned it down. It runs on like 1 right now instead of running on 3. But look, my PS4 is just real old. I probably should think about replacing it, especially now that it's getting cheaper. Hello. You're still very scary with, like, your Giga Chad chin. Oh, he's got little toes. That's fun. He's got little toe beans. Ooh, ooh.
No time to graze, let's go.
Sir. I am struggling to tell the difference between the grass and the water. Leave me the fuck alone. I think I'm gonna have to summon my little jet ski. I was too far from the liquid.
Sometimes you've got to paddle on your own.
Well, I should probably put on my, I also don't really like that he makes, like, predator animal noises. He does not have hooves. Wow, you were slow. Wow, 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 he's slow. I have none of the maneuverability I had with any of the previous mounts that I did a boss fight with. I have nothing. Oh, my controller's dying! I'm gonna die to this boss a lot. Because this mount is so slow. Wow, fucking rude, truly. Man, the fact that whoever's like thing it is comes back and takes it, they they reclaim their mount after the boss fight. It's like, look, fair, but also that's my new baby. I don't even care if his fucking Giga Chad chin still upsets me. It does. It. Why he look like that? Whose idea was that? That person should be fired. No, it's funny enough that like it's fine. But honestly, who thought that was a good plan?
That sealed the fate of the third World Eater. Just one more to go. Out of Date asked to see you again to congratulate you and let you in on the final phases of his plan. This is your chance to get his priorities aligned with yours. Do right by your tribe and the world at large. Just head back to the Ark. He seemed eager to see you again.
What quests do I still have? Oh, I have a Nako quest. For the Gnot Pen. I think this'll be, maybe she'll have one more thing for me, but I think this will lead up to me inviting her to join me on the Ark.
Don't let yourself get fuzzily.
What the fuck is fuzzily?
She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you finding the Ark are true. She's thrilled you found one. There's nothing you can't do.
I didn't find it, though.
With the world recovering, the Ark would be a wonderful way to see it. So much faster than even her favorite Gnotes. Loves that you did your best to help the world rather than hurt it. You could have used much more of that, even before you returned. Any idea who might be joining you on your Arky journeys?
So, what we have here is an opportunity.
Yeah.
Why? You don't need...
If you want to...
But you know you can... Feels deeply honored that you'd want her to come with you. An Ark is no Gnote, but she can't pass this up. She's coming aboard. Noko knows she's known for saying things over again. Says you're welcome back.
Yeah. So, I think I've gotten 2 people to agree. I've gotten 2 people to agree to come on the Ark. It's her and Goop, I want to say. The other guy. I couldn't get the dude who built the mech ton because he didn't like me. And I think it was Pebble and the lock guy. I both did not offer a seat. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Let's be a little smarter. Got a bunch of points to spend in general, huh? think everything else. I'm like, I've still got some stuff. Yeah, I've got Banded Captain there. A wall to pull with the Majut arcade cabinet. Washing machine. Some sort of exercise bench. Oh, more Macton stuff. So I'm gonna go here. And we'll talk to Out of Date, and then I can do more. I can do other quests as I move around. Dude, Out of Date used to be Best Buy, right? Like an expiration date. But like, why did he change his name to Out of Date?
Amazing to see so much happening today.
I think I've still got 2 seats I can offer. I'm glad the animal person would come with me.
Out of Date says there'll be consequences of the war, but there are more pressing matters at hand. The last World Eater has been left undisturbed with the tree while you focused on the war. He thought someone with your light perspective and key would have had different priorities and faced the World Eaters before resolving the tribe war. Regardless, Out of Date is grateful the tribe war is over.
Tribe War's been over.
Understands the road has been rough, but you already know what's left to end this journey, and it'll be tough. You're the only one that's strong enough to face the last World Eater. The future depends on someone with a light perspective to give the world a chance to survive. Only time will tell what the future holds, and if it will bring a lasting peace for those that make it to the end. Out of Date says the word about what you've done so far is spreading. The tribes haven't lost hope yet. He appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately, he's had urgent news from his friend Wiz in the northwest. He's unsure about your intentions, but hopes you'll support Wiz. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Wiz and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's hunch is real. The Merkopf is up next. Out of Date says that Wiz is worried now that the Northwest World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Wiz is working on an undersurf vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done. Out of Date suggests that you should head northwest as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He's happy to help. Understands you have things to do.
I'm kind of sad that Out of Date doesn't sound like knockoff Elvis anymore.
top of the world is so low down here.
Alright, what do I got here? I guess we'll go there for right now. I'm gonna try to do some of these little side quests. I'm also just gonna run to that, because it's not that far away. Hi. I don't like that it makes scary noises. Why you gotta have that face and also make scary noises?
This is called suburbia, a place to get away from the city stink.
Hi, you're scary.
Good hit. The best stories are about heroes. This is such a story. Such a treasure. That muscle squeezer over there can make you stronger. Go grab the bar and start squeezing those muscles. You snap that off, feeling pumped up.
Come on. Touch the fucking box, my guy. Somehow 4 old world gadgets in this,
Wonder what you can find down here.
Look, not a lot. I think I have found everything I can find under here.
evening's moving in.
I don't care that evening is coming.
That's a Terra Globus from the back in time. An atlas mapper that unearths ground range. Then it still works.
That is not what the...
You need to swivel the Globus's bearings to get the atlas mapper to work.
Ooh. Scary. I mean, that was kind of cool. Just a second. I'll be right back. Alright, okay, I'm back. The little lag bleep bloops of my little dude are really cute, though.
Someone has to end this plague before it's too late.
I'm working on it. Quit talking to me. I should just turn that off. Like, he's kinda... It's, like, kinda funny to have, like, fake David Attenborough talking to me. Sometimes. But I already have him turned, like, down pretty far in, like, how often he activates. So, I don't... I could technically, I could turn him all the way down and he won't talk to me.
Chop it up.
Boot. Oh, the toilet? I'm glad it wasn't a health item.
Feels dank down below the dirt.
Some sort of office space down here? This bunker must have been in actual use at some point, yeah? To have like what looks like an office space and stuff down here, like the kind of thing that would probably get set up later on, essentially. I think it's interesting that there's like a medical, like all of these underground bunkers, they have like a little hospital spot. And that's pretty neat. Yeah, I guess maybe this one was meant to be... Because it's not like they could go back to the surface and get office stuff. I don't... So maybe this place was, like, meant to be some sort of, like...
The forest has so many kinds of trees.
Yes, that is how a forest works. Glad you know, fake David Attenborough.
Would you look at that? A fry sparker from the back in time. Hardware that fix cooked provisions. Try it out. See if it looks like the fry sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working. It's a fry sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away.
Hmm? Man, my little cricket guy is not super precise, is he?
Seems like the controls need some organizing to set the mechanism in motion. Excellent. That's illuminating. Blackness covers the world like a blanket.
I'm still missing one gadget and 2 resource totems. Get out! Exit! Exit the room! Pretty please. Free me. Is that considered part of this area? Probably, huh? Yeah. So there's one more resource totem and one more old world gadget.
Hey, nice shot. Night is the time to take care of business.
I think you need to, like, make up your mind about what you want me to do at night. Do you want me to be hiding and sleeping? Or do you want me to be doing shit? So that's the microwave that I already dealt with. It's not even like it matters that I get everything in an area, it just kind of satisfies me in this game. Because, like, y'all know me. I'm not, like, a 100% a game completionist type person. I don't.
A flush stool from the back in time. It's an apparatus that sink-sunks yellow juice and brown bobs. Let's try out the brush away. See if you can off-chase some drip droppings. Crit. The day is always brighter. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away.
And then I guess there's a resource totem somewhere. Hi, you have a toilet for a weapon?
Oh, wouch!
Ooh.
Don't let the dangers spoil your day.
I'm gonna go talk to this dude and see what he needs, because he's gonna need 8 million things. Whee.
Could be a monster napping here at any time of day. Bring on the night. A brick-brack that's still standing. Now, that's a find. This is Biomutant, residents of Guild. Happy to finally get to meet you. He's seen a lot of things wash up on his miniature shore, but nothing as exciting as you. Figures it's impossible. As bad as the air might be, the goo is even worse. It must have been upstream only to get to this point in your histo-future. But which way are you going now? With the flow or against? It's crazy hard to flipper against the surf, but you can't save the world if you let it sweep you away. Either way, it's a shame the surf has gotten so nasty. Think's life is like trying to ride a wave. You need to pick the right one, but you don't really know which one that is until you're on top of it. Better to ride a wave than let the perfect one pass you by. Seems to him that there's always another wave coming along. Can't imagine how wonderful it's going to be to surf on gooless goo. The world is going to live. Can't thank you enough for fighting against the goo. Happy you ride alongside the Myriad. They bring a real shine to everything they work with. Thinks that's an excellent point. Riding is life. Work is not nearly as fun. But none of that's nearly as important as enjoying the day, right? He never drank from this pond because of the disgusting things done there. Even the fish stopped drinking here after the pollution made the surf mucked and the air blocked his gills. He figures the Tree of Life isn't drinking either. Or, well, that's not true. He said it does drink, as it has no other choice. It's a tree, but it's forced to drink poison. Figures you're right, but that doesn't mean he has to drink that. Gil says he feels like a fish out of water because of this, but understands he needs to make a change. He wonders if you know a safe spot, somewhere the water is still clear and unblackened. He says he's ready to get his fingers fished for this. He wants you to lead him to the edge of a place like that, where the surf is see-through, or at least, drinkable. Claims to be moved as deeply as a riptide wave by the way you care.
Where's that dark now?
What? Wait, no, I'm right here.
What's that? Did someone say something?
I am right here.
Hello? Is anyone there?
I hate those two so much.
Let's see. You could try living in harmony with what you can't see.
My man is actually following me?
That there is a fume foundry, where toxinol processed go juice.
What the heck are these little guys? They're like little tree pterodactyls. Man, I keep thinking that my little cricket guy shooting is an enemy shooting at me, because he makes the gun noises.
Plastic scrap stays forever, but maybe you can make something out of it. Wow! Gil clearly has his head above the surface now that his fish is in the water, and asks you to find and free the Peewee Gargantua from the bandits now that you're on a roll, saving surfing creatures.
Uh-huh.
Gil says he feels he owes you something, but understands you have no time to spill as the fate of the world is at stake. But he's found lots of waste when exploring the land in search of clear surf. He's happy to give you the bearings when you have time. He's sure you'll find something of value if you swim that way. Says when the waters got so bad, he didn't have any choice. But he waited too late to succeed. Without you, that is. Here's you might be ready to surf out of here on an ark. Guesses you're right. More like jetting into the stars. With the surf clearing up now, he's not sure why you'd want an ark at all. Thanks you for trying to get the surf to ungoo, as brutal a job as it can be. Asks who you're thinking of riding out of here with on that snazzy ark.
So, what we have...
A conscious choice.
The thing we're really...
The world will be a better...
Well, anyone...
Figures you know best who you want riding with you. Hill is always ready to help. We'll be around when you return.
Okay, I don't know how to do the old world storages. We're gonna track that.
Shrug it all off.
I'm trying to get myself to 100 on all of these. I don't know. I don't know if that means I will, like, no longer
Enjoy
need the
what's left
suits.
of the
I don't
colored
think so.
green while you can.
I think I will still need the suits.
That there's the guppy hut. Might be some gill-catching gear in there. Charge 'em. A smart foe would leave now.
No, can't summon that transport here? That's interesting. Maybe if I go on to the end of that pier here. I can't think of any other way to get there. No? Well, how in the hell do I get over there then? Is this considered like too deep for the thingy? Well, how do I get there then? Do I have to get across somewhere else? Is that what it is? I've got to get there somehow. Okay, maybe there's somewhere else. If I go back and come across this way, it looks like maybe that's how I do it. God damn it.
Says they have a larger-than-life furry friend who made a terrible mistake. It wanted to take a bath to clean up. However, choosing a pool of grime slime to get the job done wasn't the brightest of ideas. Only a giant brush will make it clean. Isn't sure, but you can probably hear him whine if you get close enough. Maybe smell the slime? Claims you won't have to look too hard to find the gum brush. Once you do, get back to their friend fast. Just be sure to brush 'em good. Thinks a friend could have no better friend.
Alright, well first we're gonna do this then. I thought it would be closer.
Right between the eyes. You can always find some use for rubber scrap. If you close your eyes hard enough to reality, your mind opens to let memories in. That's one way to remember what's forgotten.
Ooh. This one I'm probably going to live. Or lose, not live. Jesus Christ. Yeah, generally once I can start hitting somebody, I manage to, like, deal with them pretty well.
When an unwanted memory intrudes on the mind, it is a natural reaction to want to block it out, or just change it. However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different.
Am I getting bigger? Or am I just growing? I can't tell if I myself am getting bigger.
Good thing you recalled how to activate the automaton's health injector. That will be useful.
I can't tell if I myself am actually getting bigger, or if I am, I'm growing, like, from my little baby size up to this size. Interesting. So messing with that actively made
The bright time creatures are getting up.
Actively made me darker? Messing with that? I didn't think about that. That's like not the kind of thing I assumed would. But I suppose it's one of those, like, every choice you make things.
Look at that plastic scrap, just waiting for someone to do something with it.
I'm still at maximum light though, so...
The Surge Surf Factory. Keep your eye out for Wiz while you're here. Let's see.
Wow, I love that little friend. Man, I have a typewriter. I have a really cool... It's not a super old one. It's one that you do have to, like, plug in.
Look at the notices on that board. No one paid much attention to them, it looks like. Wiz should be around here somewhere, probably taking care of his guppos. A Surge Surf Factory was one of the cleaner ways to make power, until the surf turned into goo and clogged it all up, that is.
Yeah, so this is like a hydroelectric dam.
The thicker the surf became with goo, the more the machinery clogged up and stopped working. Like most things from the bygone. There are sure to be more tracks around here. Maybe by the shore.
God, it's so far away.
Even with the world ending, there are fresh days ahead. Super effective. Impressed you found that, despite all the goo. This place has held power for a long time. In many ways, it still does. Anything that's been ruined can be fixed, but it took a long time to get this bad. It'll take a long time to clean it up, too. Glad you found that track. There's a lot to learn about this world, both here and beyond. You could put that to good use. Wish you'd packed a poncho? not dead yet.
Oop. Oopsie daisy. I was not paying attention.
Sometimes it just feels good to get wet.
That... Absolutely is that one of those, like, this is not a good enough excuse. No thanks. I'm gonna go back outside.
The day almost makes you want to smile.
Oh, is time changing? I'm gonna go back outside. I'll deal with the rest of this shit later. Maybe. If I ever come back this way. That's interesting that there's that little, like, biome there.
embiggening your brain. Wuz isn't easy on the tongue, but I think he says he's happy to see a friendly face. Not too many of those around these days. Says it's good to see you again. He's Wiz. You might remember him from the old days when he let you try his octopod. Wiz remembers you were such a cheery kid, and he's glad to see that light hasn't faded from you, despite the years. But Wiz understands it was a long time ago, and memories get murkier the deeper you go. But says it helps to have friends with you to plumb those depths. He set up camp at the foot of the Tree of Life. It's gotten more difficult for it to find defenseless prey, as it's already eaten most of them. Wiz says our memory keeps things for us, preserves them until we are ready to face them again. He knows you've returned to face Lupa Lupin, and that confrontation is as inevitable as the tides. He's not surprised that the loss of your family could plunge you into the depths forever, but you've always been able to rise like a bubble to the surface, no matter what. He knows that though the tides of history may push you in one direction, you can always lay your own course. Ultimately, it's your choice. You were the one to be wronged and have lived with the consequences. He believes in consequence as it's a direct result of action.
The shadows are getting so small.
I feel it.
You should feel attacked.
Wait, what?
A lot.
He don't care about you guys' argument.
Asks if you ever think about freedom and whether any of us really has it. Did you make the decisions that brought you here, or are you just a pawn of fate? Glad to hear that. He only wishes he was that sure about himself. Amazed the world is going to continue on, but happy to hear it. Still so many things to invent. Impressed that you fought so hard to keep the world spinning. Thinks you were smart to join with the Myriad. They have a rainbow of ways to approach any problem. Says they're unified.
Yeah, working
in ways
together,
that
blah, blah,
matter.
blah, 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 blah.
But that's not nearly as important as this. Wiz says that you should let the past dwell in the depths. But there's something else down there too, gnawing at the Tree of Life. He's named it the Merc Puff. This is why he's tinker-tonkering with the octopod. But the lid got stuck, so he needs a big enough tug twister to open it up and let you a-going. He can't leave the surge station, so you must help him find a tug twister. There's a wound-up mecha fingro in the mecha stadium that still has one stuck on its back. Find it, and you'll find the tug twister. It's definitely made to lend a helping hand and do the heavy lifting. Toxanol records mention it as an automaton made for moving bionucleus matter into storage areas.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new day to you. Might as well enjoy it.
Alright, so it's around there. I don't have any waypoints though, so I'm just gonna have to run it. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, he can kind of swim.
An old home. Could be something to it. That's the hut. Wonder if there's anything still inside. Grab tight and don't let go. You found a bric-brac that's not absolutely flat. Don't want to point a finger, but the Mecha Stadium is near here. Definitely not open. Gonna need a key of some kind.
Something. It's real rumbly. Alright, okay. Do I just not have enough moves to solve this? Okay. Cool. Oh, I see what I'm doing incorrectly. I was doing, like, I think the middle piece wrong. The little up and down between the last two pieces. I think I was doing that wrong. Why is it thingies? Pardon? Why is that thingies? I guess I could have guessed that from the name. That it would be mechanical thingies. That doesn't mean that I want it to be that.
Good to be able to get stuff done while the world is awake.
Hello?
You need to loosen the bolts without unsettling it.
Wow, that was hard to see.
That's it. The tug twister's loose. Let's hope it turned the grabbing hand into a helping hand, too.
I both hate and love this thing. It moves in just the worst fucking way. So yeah, if I go here, yeah, I can see him. Yeah, I both love the little hand guy and absolutely hate looking at him.
believed the Tug Twister would do the trick, but now realizes brute force won't do the trick. You need something slick. Well, he means slick, as in greasy, so you can lube the hinges of the lid. He can't argue against the fact your fur's shiny. He says the lid should open if you sprinkle grease it. Problem is, he's all out. He knows his old friend Choo-Choo always keeps his grease sprinklers well filled. He should have an extra that you can borrow. He stresses that you should come back as soon as you've retrieved the grease sprinkler. The Merc Puff is crunching bark by the minute. Wiz heard he's currently stranded at the end of the line, so it should be easier to track him down now compared to when he's running rails.
Jesus! That's so far away! Sending me clear across that damn map. It's probably not the farthest away I've had to go for a quest, but...
Couldn't stand another hour of daylight.
Shut up. Guess this is the closest one? The fast travel is a little wonky. Like, I wish there were more available, but that's just, I'm just lazy. Okay, it's over there, so I guess I could go this way. Am I too close to the... Yeah, I think I was too close to the water. The fact that some human really thought it was a good idea to build just a giant mechanical hand. Oh no, does it jump? Oh, this is an important question. Oh, it does. That's scary. Not Bumpy Bob. I'm not here
That's
to
a
hang out.
Putty-Upper Plaza. Some were actually trying to build something before it all started to end.
Ah.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops. I was trying to escape.
That's a putty-upper plaza. Some were actually trying to build something before it all started to end. You can see so much farther in the light.
That looks like a good narrow spot to try to move.
You've reached the end of the line. Bet you can find Choo-Choo here. Wheel the control box handles to buzz the wire.
That one was pretty easy.
Wired up and ready to go.
Not a denim shirt. Come on, no freezing. Don't do that to me. You know what? Somehow he's a mode. I'm gonna pee on his flag real quick.
Let's see. Choo-Choo knew you would make it to him one day. All you had to do was follow the steel path. The rails might be getting rusty, but eventually they all converge on him. Choo-Choo wonders who doesn't like rules or rails. They keep you on the straight and narrow and bring you right where you belong. Says you followed the rails to where you need to be, but tracks have switches in them too. The question is then, will you keep on the same track or look for a way to hit that switch? You seem like you're on the right track already. He just hopes you don't get sidetracked onto a darker path. Whichever way you go, he wants you to know that the rails never steer you wrong. Stick to them, and they always bring you right to where you're meant to be. Wants to know if you've ever regretted taking one track in life instead of another. If you could go back, would you switch tracks or keep chugging along the one you're on? Likes your sureness, the way you keep at it like a chug-chug with no way to reverse. Seems like the world came out of its rut and is chugging toward higher ground again. Can't thank you enough for hitting the brakes and working to turn the world chug around. But let's not get derailed. Says he's surprised to see anyone this far out, but sometimes the wrong train does take you to the right station. As you can see, he didn't plan to make a stop here, but now that he had to, he's really happy to see you. He says his name is Choo Choo. He's been off track since the world started dying, but he's trained his mind to stay positive regardless of the situation. Says sometimes life runs off the rails, but it's always better when they're good and greased. He's convinced the tracks are like the paths our lives take, and you must deal with the outcome, even if you didn't lay them yourself. This time, though, he was sidetracked and needs a new wing nut to get back on track. Wing nuts are easy to find, as they're fitted on any in-front chugga-chugga out there. The challenge is taking them off, so he's happy you're here to do it for him. Says you're just like he used to be, a one-track mind, but going the right way.
It's like the whole...
Shine like that and the dark disappears.
Now that's the...
No,
I
I'm
don't
starting.
care about your guys' fight. I'm sorry. I know it's a little goofy of me to skip. I guess I'll just... Oh no, this will get me there. It's a little goofy of me to skip their conversation while I'm doing streaming. I just really hate her voice. I just don't want to listen to her voice. I probably shouldn't whistle with my microphone being right next to my face like that. I think about it, because like I whistle often without thinking. So like every once in a while I will whistle and then afterwards just be like, ah heck, probably should not have done that. R.I.P. anybody with their headphones on.
Sound seems to travel farther at night. The wing nut chug tunnel. It goes on forever. Kaboom! Breathe a little lighter now that day's returning.
Fast traveled to fucking Choo Choo.
Choo Choo says he knew you'd come through. If someone makes a stop at your station, it's for a good reason. But he understands no one gets their tracks greased for free.
Is that what they're calling it these
Happy
days?
to part with his spare grease sprinkler, as he believes it's a great fit for any of your business that needs to be unstuck. He keeps it safe in a box on the handcart, in case of emergency. It's on the cart. He wants to keep it close by. In general, you won't have much time to act in case of an emergency. Choo Choo says you should help yourself to the grease sprinkler. It's a versatile tool from the bygone, a last of its kind, so don't let it go to waste. He's convinced you'll put it to good use, as there are lots of stuckies out there that need greasing to open. Seems glad you think so. You're on the right rail. Choo Choo says he can't wait to get out of this place. Wouldn't be surprised if you met again. You shouldn't worry about smashing up the box. Choo Choo has no use for it now. Choo Choo says he feels strongly about helping his next, just like you did for him. He's convinced there was a bigger reason you met. Sometimes the wrong train will take you to the right place. He believes you've got what it takes to make a difference. He's witnessed it himself. Figures everyone chooses their own path. The longer you ride the rails, though, the easier it is to travel with friends. Choo Choo's thrilled you found the Ark. Just imagine how much faster than a chuck that thing must be. And needs no rails, no roads, nothing but air. The world's on the mend, so no need to leave it. But just think of all the places the Ark could take you. Says he's happy to see the Ark in your hands. Knows you'll go great places with it and do some good. Wonders who you might call aboard the Ark with you.
So, what we have here is an
I'm sorry, my guy.
Well,
Hopes you figure out someone better to ride the Ark with you, if that's possible. Choo Choo says he's ready to pack up and leave. Has plenty to do, so no worries.
Alright, so that was... Yeah, a lot of these, like, little side guys are not so worth taking. I'm kind of upset that the first guy who built the mech ton doesn't want to come with me, because, like, these dudes seem to be sort of the best options, the people who could rebuild elsewhere. And then my clan leader and... Wee. Out of date, I think. Also have, like, automatically receive a
Wiz says that there's no plan to confront the Merkpuff until the octopod is properly armed. He knows you'll need something that packs enough boom to put a dent in that shell, or better yet, head. Pyro sticks will do the trick.
What, the dead-ass dynamite?
Boom makes all things that go bad. There's a rumor that some of Boom's pyro sticks shot off and are out there roaming free. You should keep an eye on the horizon for pyros. If you're fast, you have a shot at catching some of them before they go off. He's a peculiar little fellow that's been fiddling with splodies since he was a kidling. It runs in his blood. Their family recipes pack a punch.
Huh. I don't know how much running around this is gonna be, so I think I'm gonna call this stream here for today. There's my save. So for right now, I am having fun, and I hope you're having fun. Have a good one, and I will see you in the next one.